Dr. Angel Alvarez, speaker number 12.
Hello, beautiful people.
Hello.
I want to thank you and I want to address a few things. One is that there's a policy being updated right now involving student records. I was saddened to see nothing in that policy actually does anything to improve both the maintenance and retention of records or brings accountability when principals or other CPS employees delete or alter or withhold records, particularly for students with disabilities. Right, these students, these families need access to those records to advocate, and denying them not only violates FERPA, ISRA, and IDEA, it also prevents them from actually engaging and benefiting from the education they have a right to. Let's talk about the budget. The budget is unsustainable. You're facing an over $300 million deficit next year alone. It's going to keep rising. You need to have workshops and explain how you're going to control costs. There's many ways to do it. One way is trying to do vendor reform. The way we have vendors and the way we approve that process actually hurts Black and brown entrepreneurship. It makes it more difficult, not just for people of color, but all those in the city to actually try to serve the community that we want to. We need to reform that, and there are consequences for that. Other than the desire to have a more diverse workforce, the consequence also is that it costs us more money. Looking at the analysis of busing transportation, for example, looking at 2002 data, really hard to get data from you guys sometimes, right? Look at this. 6 companies control 75% of the routes. And when you do that, when you have that policy, wait till the last minute, you give pricing power to those companies. You also notice that there are certain companies that have more favorable routes than others. That's weird. It's weird that some companies are able to transport students and have higher profits than others. I don't know why that is, but it should be explored. Right? Finally, the last thing I want to say is the changes in the LSC law that this board and many others champion, right? Analysis by board president Xi showed that many schools have underrepresentation in vacancies, and my analysis of that data showed these were primarily low income and students of color, right? We passed that law, and guess what happened? No difference, right? Schools in the South and West Side are still underrepresented. This is a shame and a failure. We need to do better. Thank you so much.
Thank you for your comments.